I believe we're live. Are we?
Are we? That sounds like an opinion.
Are we on the internet? Are we?
An opinion.
Hey guys.
Are we on the internet?
Are we on the webs? Hello. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to ReRoll podcast. Where we discuss things that happen earlier in the weeks. It's kind of a simple podcast. Tonight we're gonna ask Tabby a whole bunch of questions.
Hello.
Aren't you excited? Oh my God!
I am.
Aren't you?
Echo.
There was an echo. That was on my end. Aren't you excited, Tabitha? We're gonna ask all life's personal questions, getting deeper into who Tabitha is, trying to discern the secrets of what makes her tick.
Y'all might be a little disappointed.
Or we'll just like.
Who are you and where's my wife?
Just be like, what's your
How'd you get here?
So tonight we have. I'll start from the bottom down.
Twist, I was a lizard the entire time.
Dun, dun, dun. Wait, are you part of the Illuminati? I've seen a couple of TikToks about this. Are you part of the time travelers? What is happening? We have Dickie, there's Vic, Tabitha of course, Jess, myself, Jeremiah, and Ali all the way at the top. So we have quite a bit of peoples here. Before we get into our questions, if you guys have anything that you would like to ask Tabby or whatnot, we will do all those at the end. But if you want to type them in chat, feel free to do so. We'll try to keep this organized as best as we know how to. But before we do that, let's talk about some things that happened in the last couple of weeks for D&D. I know
what
things are happening. And Orthodox Games, no one's here. They're still in the Dungeon of Crewfix, trying to pinpoint who the big baddies are for the Rise of Tiamat. We asked. We're still in the dungeon. We're asking the good old questions. I really thought Tarsius was going to ask a question. Everyone else was going to also ask a question. I didn't know that was a question. I would have thought of something more clever than where the hecking is the well, as we had an Avengers Age of Ultron vision.
Patience was gonna throw down with some bearded devils, but
we were gonna fight some bearded devils. I would have been with you.
How to handle bullies?
I don't know how to handle bullies. I have one tactic, and it's usually not a positive one.
But Cordelia had to stop you to not shed unnecessary bloodshed.
Yeah, I mean,
even though Cordelia was very close to.
It's necessary. It's necessary. In the Second World game,
no,
there is
no, just no.
All right,
concerned.
Moving along, and as the moon is encompassed by a red magical something, the entire material realm is also encompassed by it. And you guys are trying to get to the bottom of it, but apparently there's some fiends and angels that really have you in their radar, whether that be good or bad.
We are confused and scared at the same time.
That makes sense about right now. Just keep going down. Just
when Zariel just pops up, like, oh, we're getting to that point. Okay.
Y'all,
I went off this ride.
You guys are pretty high level now, so that's what you get.
Like, honest to God, I can't believe that Jesus popped a Zariel cameo before I could in my campaign.
Well,
is that why you keep telling Jesus to stop reading your notes?
Get the hell out of my notes, man.
I can't.
Stop reading my head, Charles.
How dare you use my number one waifu?
Well, you should have thought about that when I did the fine print. And in the Hogwarts prep game, you guys, well, we're all in dungeons pretty much. every single. It's almost like that's kind of half of the name: Dungeons and Dragons. We just need a dragon. Oh wait, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Vic said Vic's
talking,
like taking notes.
No, I won't say that.
You're only in a campaign that's all about dragons.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
and we're in the dungeon.
Oh my god.
Check and check.
Yeah, as the Hogwarts prep kids are in a dungeon that use a device that does turn and goes into different fluctuations of time. That don't sound like a time turner.
Excusez-moi, I am not a child.
And as you guys play with the technology that is technology, you went into a dungeon and are further going into this Basilisk's lair. Fun things. Hopefully to get something that might be able to destroy Horcrux. I don't know.
Yeah. So we're in the dungeon of the Basilisk. A Basilisk is a lizard, which is kind of like a dragon. Dungeons and Dragons.
Man, we're just hitting the quota.
It goes full circle, man. It goes
full circle, man.
Yeah. But before we move on to interrogating Tabby and putting her in the initiative chair, does any of the party members have anything they want to talk about in the previous games? Your character's mentality at the moment? Any questions you have for the DM that they might be able to answer?
I want to give the DM props.
Oh.
For doing the little puzzle thing last time. I think
oh my god, that freaking puzzle!
That added a little extra spice to the game.
Glad you liked it.
And then we figure out, like, God damn it, it was that simple.
You heard it here. More puzzles are wanted, apparently.
Don't worry. I am interested in buying a book about puzzles. I'm glad that you guys liked it. It's adding little extra things here and there. I will definitely try to do that as I try to get my life situated. I have a little bit more time to focus on the games. But yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Also for Sacred World game.
Yes.
Zariel and Ariglass. Jesus, what the hell?
What? What about them?
That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Summoning like a highly, a high tier angel and a high tier demon.
Well, technically they're both angels.
They're both angels.
Both angels, technically. That's correct.
Technically. It's just one of them's fallen.
I will say that as I was editing the video, I do want to make one clarification. When I said that there was demons tearing into the angel, that should have been devils. That is a very specific thing, and my bad for slipping. Those were devils, not demons. There is a reason why that's specific and important.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I can't.
Apparently, I was in full West mentality just now because I was so stressed out while eating a green bean that I bit my finger.
West. What?
I'm sorry, I'm sad right now.
I mean, I will say this though. When the rift opened up, I could think of a plethora of things that could have popped up.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw Zariel, and I was like, yeah, no, they wouldn't show up. They would have someone else do it for them.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like that's their thing.
I know.
Exactly.
It's almost as if that's the whole thing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concerned.
Yeah.
I matched my icon.
I will say that I was discussing this campaign with some people that are not part of the campaign but that do watch it, and it's like, man, that's a lot of stuff that like I would be lost in that style of game. Like, yeah, there, as you guys are getting closer and closer to unraveling what's happening, which is why I'm saying this now because it's really soon. And like, you have the pieces of the puzzle right now, which is why I'm saying this. That like I think it's a little harder to do, and I'm very impressed at you guys for everything that you've done. For like always, oh, you're one set forward, but now you have two more questions. You have this answer, but now you have three more questions, and that's a big kind of thing of the entity that is surrounding within the campaign. That's
Keeping us in our toes.
yeah. There's no other way of playing that specific type of entity without it being just I know the plan and nobody else does. Which I thought that was like the first clue. Which I was talking to Jeremiah about this. It was just like I'm giving you clues, but it's something that you don't know that's a clue until like you have the entire puzzle piece because it's surrounded by just extra things. The Goliaths following blindly to a leader, like there's other entities of higher consequence that do that, and like that was one of the first things to glimpse you in the direction of where this is going. But yeah. So, I guess if we don't have any questionos, we can.
Let's get into the questions.
Yeah, let's get into the other questions. Hey Tabitha, welcome to the initiative chair, where we ask you questions, and the whole internet knows every little dark secret about you now.
Woohoo!
There's nowhere to hide, Tabitha.
There is.
And
This is
herself's too
correct.
low.
But we have, as I'm scrolling down here, yes, okay. I think, this needs to get lumped into just this last one. But hey, Vic, I believe you have the first question.
Oh yeah, I do. I've got some questions for you, ma'am. So, Tabitha,
Yes.
where do you draw inspiration for your playable characters? Like, for example, you have Aurea, you have Cole, now you have Patience, and I know you have like several others that are like on burners here and there, and I've seen you as you create them, and they're like all so vastly different in like personality and playstyle. Like, where does your inspiration for them come from?
They just pop up. And it's funny because I've been asked this question before. They're like, I've had people be like, "Oh wow, your characters are so interesting. How did you come up with them?" They literally just came up on the fly, and I've literally thrown them in roleplay servers just to see how their personalities would be, and literally that's kind of how Cole came up. It was from a roleplay server, and I fell in love with this character way too much.
Aw.
Aurea was another character I literally came up with on the fly.
Oh yeah, because I was like, hey, you want to play in a Dungeons and Dragons game? Go.
And I was like, I haven't played in a long time. Okay,
I think if I remember correctly, you also didn't know it was live until you were there and it was live.
I wasn't told it was live until the night literally the night we were going to session 0. Oh, by this way, this is gonna be streamed. What?
Like details.
You know, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna roll some shiny math rocks and have fun.
And honestly, I didn't care that the camera was there. It was just all about playing and having fun.
Well, good. Because they're gonna be there.
Another thing, and I feel like it's a thing for drawing inspiration for certain characters. I think it's just they do kind of have that one little bit of a personality for me.
Yeah.
And that's like the feeling of having to herd. Well, with Aurea and Cole specifically, having that
Herd ferrets?
Yes. And then I play Patience in Monday night's campaign, and I am the ferret.
And you are the ferret.
Yes.
Oh my god, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I remember Cole, like when you first made him.
Yeah, Cole.
I remember
Cole's
when
interesting.
I was actually in that roleplay server, and I had Stranger approach Cole, and he just looked him in the eye like, you know what? You're going to be me in 30 years.
No.
I was like, I refuse
God,
to believe
no.
that.
Alright, next question. So, what's your favorite insect you would want to collect next? Because you have such an illustrious collection of dead bugs on our wall.
As I go and I pull up my
Do you have a list? Please tell me you have a list.
my plethora of tabs that I have open. I like moths and butterflies, but for me, I do love moths more. I'm between a long-tailed burnet moth, which in itself looks like something that you
I'm
would...
looking at the picture and it looks like a Pokemon.
Yes. Sphinx moths, because they literally do look like little hummingbirds. I've actually encountered one of these, and I literally did think it was a hummingbird until it buzzed me.
It said fight.
And then a blue orchard mason bee. They're literally blees.
Blease! God damn it. For context, in our last episode of Demi-Planes and Doodles, Lynn and I were messing around with adjustment layers while we were coloring a piece, and the yellow bees turned blue, and then everybody in chat named them Blees.
And then, but if I want to go really, really off top, like random, there was a bug website that I went to where they make, like with their taxidermized insects. There was one that someone did where they had a blue weevil, and they have it on an itty bitty tiny motorcycle, and it's called Weevil Knievel. I also would like that.
God.
What?
So awesome.
That's amazing. Oh, so Tabitha, I don't I feel bad I don't remember this artist's name, but there's an artist. I think he has a shop in New York. You can order his stuff on Etsy, where he goes and gets a whole array of bugs and then like cuts them apart and then shapes them to different like creatures like fairies and
Yes,
like mermaids and stuff. It looks amazing.
I favored a lot of their stuff on
Okay, cool.
on Pinterest, just
Awesome.
because
It's awesome.
I actually draw inspiration from that for from a story that I'm actually writing from time to time. But I will even put this here just so people know what I'm talking about. That's Weevil Knievel.
Weevil Knievel.
I put it in Screamhole text.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not sure if we have the rights to this, so I'm just going to describe it to the audience. Where it's a little baby beetle on a motorcycle and a plaque, and it looks amazing. Oh,
Yes, it's
great.
the artist that does it is, it's amazing.
Fantastic.
But yes,
fantastic.
that's. Ooh. Sorry, Vic's showing me Sphinx moths on the side.
Sorry, I found taxidermy to show her.
Okay. I see you're distracting. All right, so I guess I'll get this one since Leon is in here. All right, Kate, tell me. Question from Lynn. If your character survives the very end, what will be the best case scenario for them after the campaign to, like complete their arc?
Go on, Cole. I want to hear this.
Yes, Cole.
Yeah,
What-
Cole.
What would you want to do, Cole?
Cole, what is a good arc for you? Cole?
Yeah, Cole. What's a good
What is a good arc? Yeah, that's the exact question.
I mean, what do you want? What do you
To be
wanna do?
quite honest, I don't know if there's a best case scenario for him.
The poor boy.
You guys and your tragic heroes, I swear.
Look, the best case scenario is for him to survive and be able to see his mother again. That's the best case scenario for
Okay,
him.
so you have one. It's survive and see mommy. There's nothing bad with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you gonna take Addie to see mommy?
Shut up, Vic.
I mean, mommy did say he's kind of cute.
Oh, God. Because you're embarrassing me. Stop. Yeah, no, that is one. There's another, but I don't. Romance is not, I think, an option for this boy. So
You say that now.
I say that now.
You say that now.
Well, apparently you said that now.
Oh my God, Jesus.
All right. Because of quarantine, how has playing through computers affected how you roleplay or how the game is played in general? Which I hope to alleviate soon. I purchased a test screen to see if it looks okay on cameras, and at least, I'm saying at least, we will have last game here, hopefully. But we'll see. So yeah, how has playing via computer affected you?
Aside from just basically the whole issue of like Roll20 acting up, or my tablet doing the whole stupid blue screen of death every now and then, because tablet. Not. I don't know. I don't really think much. Either that, or it's just been so long since we've sat in front of the.
It's so long.
It's
It
been
really
so
has.
long that I feel like I'm so accustomed to this now.
Coming up on a year now, like.
It really has. It's ugh.
Yeah, I really have to sit here and be like, I really feel like it hasn't really made much of a difference in that.
All right, fair.
It can be. I was gonna say it can be tedious from time to time, but
Other than just like the
I'm not
computer-
having to sit there and like go through like a ton of paper to find my notes and stuff like that when I have everything just right here.
You spread it out a little
On
bit
the
more
tablet.
than what
Yeah.
you could on a table. It
Mhm.
has its benefits and its pluses. You can just
Oh,
you don't have to
I
wear
know for-
pants.
Yeah, you don't have to wear pants.
I know for a fact when we go back, I'm
What,
bringing
you
this
wear
tablet and I'm just gonna make sure I have everything
Yeah,
electronically.
it's a lot easier to organize. I was very hesitant to organize things electronically, but now that I'm juggling 3 campaigns instead of juggling 3 books, it's just hit a different tab and all my notes are there. So it's
Yep.
and since I don't have dysgraphia, but I do have horrible penmanship, so sometimes typing things out is a little bit easier for me, which I didn't want to admit to myself, but I did. Last question from Lynn. What is the most intense moment your character has experienced in the game that actually affected you IRL?
The entire first encounter with the Death Tyrant,
Oh my god.
well, with the Beholder.
Yeah.
Before it became Death Tyrant.
I think it was just the fact that remembering that entire encounter and the fact that Aurea literally went down, but she didn't die. She just went down.
Yeah. It was a tough fight.
And how stressed you were too. I was like, oh god, this is it. This is how Aurea dies.
It was like peeking close. That is the closest I and the other side of the table have been to a TPK. It was it was getting there.
Yeah. That time, and then because I remember we were in person for that, and then this next game we were back here, and then when Cowerbow sacrificed himself, Vic saw me walk away from the computer and just
Lay on
curl
the
up
ground.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
That was
I can't do this
That was
right
fun.
now. Oh god, guys.
Yeah, that was a tough thing.
Mhm.
It really was.
Yeah, those are the ones. Those have so far been the most like intense moments that I can think of that really affected me outside a game. And then of course, well, oh god, what was the other one that? When West also went down was another one.
Oh,
You could see my stress with that too.
I know. I think like every time you get stressed in a game, I get stressed in a game, and I realize that it's not because the game is stressing me out, but it's because it's you're stressed, and therefore my response to you is like, oh no, I need to be stressed right now.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like when that stuff happened when I played Aurea, I was like, oh my god. When Cole went down, I was like, yeah, I figure.
Paris, you little shit.
That one makes sense. I get it.
Like, no,
Oh, like,
no,
eh.
not her, not my sweet child, not my baby, Cole.
Yeah, that one. When the Doomwalker used her legendary action to bolt 20 feet forward, and it did some damage and it was going forward, and then like it took half a turn later, and just to look at your face, oh my god, I know what she's doing. She's coming after me. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, when she moved, I was like, oh.
I feel like that was Cole in real time.
Cole, you're being a little bit of a shit right now.
Cole,
Like, you're
I know,
being-
and it was one of those things where Cole was like, you know what? After my, really big time near death experience with the Goliaths, I need to stop doing this. Completely 180s
immediately.
and does that with the Doomwalker.
Cole is like literally the living embodiment of the sound clip. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Yeah,
Oh my
apparently.
god.
That's Cole.
Oh lord.
Oh. All right. Hey, Jeremiah, you got a question or so? What up?
I have a question.
I have or so. It could be multiple.
With I have the same questions to everybody basically, but Cole or Aurea or Patience or wait, what's the other one? Java, that's her name. I was like, what?
Oh, poor Janva.
And or Jadva. If you can pick a different race or class for them, what would it be?
Oh gosh. For Aurea and Janva, I cannot really think of anything aside from what I've already picked for them, because it did tie a lot with like their character and their backstory.
Yeah. Like that's an appropriate answer.
Yeah, and the only thing I could see that I could possibly have done different with Aurea, and it was something I had considered before picking Druid, was her possibly being a Selesnyan cleric. But I was like, you know what? No, Druid. This kind of fits her more. For Cole, his race change would probably end up either be probably a half elf if he hadn't end up tiefling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oopsies.
Okay.
And class would either have been following his mother's footsteps and be a wizard or a bard.
A bard. The little shit with
That little shit.
The reason I say bard is because someone else in his family was a bard.
Surprised you said Bard.
Why?
Because I remember his first build you made for him.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking remember his first build.
His original build when I played him in an RP was a warlock, so...
All right, poor Cole.
But
Interesting.
know.
Just like doubt.
Yeah, like when you say that, it was like I don't see it.
Interesting. These words are
Leave
very
him
interesting to me.
alone.
No, that don't add up.
Leave him alone. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And then Patience, no, she's fine the way she is.
No, Patience is perfect the way she is.
She used literally when I first played like D&D, when Vic first got us to do Horde of the Dragon Queen, I was like, you know what? I want to play this. I want to play Sorcerer.
I love Patience.
And she was as chaotic then as she is now.
I love that.
Just half the age of that
I seriously just
she
love you
was.
playing the same character, but she's just like, yeah, she's half the age that she was when you first played her.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
I literally asked Vic, I'm like, hey Vic, how do you feel about me playing a
I love her
child?
intelligence is like the same too.
Huh?
I love that her intelligence is the same.
Oh yeah, that was the one thing that stayed the same was the intelligence.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
No.
I guess a little extra question for that as
Yeah.
well with if patience when actually not if but when patience ever grows up because patience is immortal when
Nothing bad happened to her.
when patience ever grow up maybe around her teens or like early to late 20s, how would she act? Would she just be as chaotic or maybe even more
don't know if
than
that's
how she is now?
I don't know if that's a question we should ask the gods.
Oh god, I really don't know. She could easily be it probably depends on the people that she kind of grows up around.
It depends on the people who are raising her.
Yeah.
All right, Perseus, Cordelia, you decide.
I don't know if
I
you
will
want that
sit here
either.
I would sit here and say it right now. Good luck trying to teach her etiquette, because that's just gonna go.
Yeah. I went to Tarsius went to gentleman's school. He is a proper gentleman.
Cordelia is a proper lady, and I will teach you how to be a proper lady.
Good luck on that one.
I can imagine Cordelia being like that super strict person who just like hits you on the palm of your hand because like you're not cupping the tea correctly.
This is how you end up going into
Pinky.
whatever room. This is how you end up going to whatever room Patience is staying in later, and you just see the window open and a bunch of sheets that are basically been tied together that just lead down outside. Nope. Nope.
And she wasn't even like, she didn't even go out the window. She was hiding under the bed. She waited for you to go to the window. She just runs out the door.
Yep.
It was like, that little bastard went out of the window.
Tarsius just brings her back, all singed, bloodied. Like, she's here. Puts her back. She's mad. Wasted all my spells on him.
As for class for Patience, I'm not going to answer that one because something may actually happen in game because I am considering multi-classing her.
Oh,
Well,
See how that goes.
I guess we will.
well, I guess we will. No spoilers there.
Nope.
Don't spoil it.
No silence.
Nope, not doing that.
Spoilers.
Next question.
Alrighty, I believe that is me. Ayo. So animation and classic films. Sounds like that's a passion for you. I don't know. Talk about it. Why do you enjoy these classics? Why do you enjoy the tactics of earlier films and the harshness of some like the harsh realities of some of these animations?
When you say like classics, do you mean like some of like the older films that I brought up in the past?
Yeah, hey Tabitha, talk about The Thing. Why don't you?
Huh?
Your thing.
The Thing.
Your thing.
The
Your
Thing.
thing you want to do.
Oh, sorry.
I was actually thinking about the film, but
I was watching the dial-up internet connect.
I was like, what? I had a patience moment there. I guess it's one of the. So yeah.
Stop dying.
Oh God, I mean, I know it. I don't know how to bring it up.
How would you describe it in a sentence?
Aside from the fact that it's not much of a thing that you really like see anymore, these were like, I don't know, like with classic animation and stuff like that, it's stuff I kind of grew up and around, and it seems in a way like it's its own dying breed.
Yeah.
And it's also funny because for me, a lot of like, I guess those animations, films, I don't see a lot of people also talking about them either. So
So it's just a passion of yours.
yes.
It's that nostalgia.
But yes, it is something that Jess and I have been talking about that we actually wanted to start doing reviews for certain animations and films and whatnot. So
Yeah. And I know that you're also a fan of John Carpenter, right? Or am I...
yes, I'm a fan of John Carpenter.
Is there a specific reason why you like his style of creativity?
I guess
I just
no.
like it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I just like it. I like I love the monsters. I love.
Monster gives serotonin.
Yes, monster gives serotonin.
Okay.
Scary good.
Scary good.
Yes.
Oh. Scary good.
That and also with just some of like, I don't know, just with some. I don't know. Also, again, I guess with some classic films, it also falls along the lines of I like myself my stop motion animation. So I don't know. I like to appreciate like that type of stuff that you don't really see much of anymore.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, now everybody knows that you like these things. Because Dark Carpenter is pretty cool. Maybe its tactics aren't good anymore, but they had a time and place. So hey, Jess, do you want me to ask these questions or?
I think I could do it.
Okay.
Just to let everyone know, I do have bronchitis. I am alive. I'm okay.
And you're a trooper. You're
Yeah.
a true trooper.
Yeah. Oh,
So
man.
Tabby,
Yeah.
I want to know, how do you make up a character in your mind? What's your thought process when you're just starting to make a character?
They just
Pop out of the ground like daisies.
yes. I really think for the most part I end up sketching. I'll sketch something out first, just for shits and giggles, and then the personality finds the character.
That's
Like when-
totally fair.
Like you kind of sketch out the character, and then just looking at the character, we're like, I think this character is like this.
Yep. Again, I can post because again, that's basically what ended up happening with Cole. I drew him, and I was like, "Hey, Vic, look at this," and then came the personality when it came to role playing,
Oh my god.
and yeah,
There he is.
there he is.
There he is. She just pulled him out of his pocket, out of her pocket, and just went,
Damn.
"Go for it."
Go for it.
I mean, Cole fits in the pocket.
Yes.
In Wes's pocket.
He fits in left kind of pocket. Then Cole would fit. in
You
it,
guys act like he's so tiny, and he's not.
obviously. West though, he is very tiny.
Hey, what about Ragnar?
West could just like.
Literally, my tiniest character is probably Patience, so.
She's very tiny. I mean, she's also 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Which celebrity would you want as your BF, your other BF, and why?
See, this is the one question I saw earlier, and I did not know how to ask, and I still don't know how to ask. The problem is that a lot of the celebrities I really like, they're not alive anymore.
Yeah, but if you could just
That's
bend
okay.
space and time.
Yeah,
Bend space and
exactly.
time. to
Exactly. Alive or dead?
Christopher Lee was always one I wanted to actually meet.
We have necromancers on staff. We can get to it.
But the other one is Vincent Price.
Yes.
Vincent Price is probably my biggest one. I would be just like, you, sir. I want to know your life story. And please, can you narrate something for me?
Can I borrow you for a project, please?
Let's borrow you for a project.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
My last one is you have so many interests in so many different fandoms. You've already created 2 one-shots, technically, for Lord of the Rings series. So, what's another world you would like to explore?
Just, do you really want to open this can of worms?
You've been saying yes all day. You gotta do it,
Tell
bro.
me your secrets.
Okay.
Go. Let's go.
My thing is that I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, I have no idea what this
That
is.
they can
That's
Google
not.
it.
Teach
So,
us.
yeah, they gotta learn.
Yeah.
Teach us.
God. So, aside from Lord of the Rings, one of the other pieces in works of fiction was a video game that I guess in a way you could say I very much hyperfixated on. And that was Legend of Dragoon. It was a PlayStation 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've
just,
heard you talked about this so many times,
yes.
and I'm about it.
The entire, if anybody just goes and just Googles like the background art and for it itself, it's got a lot there for like world building. The story in itself is just so mass. And it's funny because it's like I loved this game, but the thing is that when you play it, this is already like when you played, it's 11,000 years after an extremely major war happened. And I was just like, it would be something that I would actually want to try to make into either a one-shot or a campaign, but I just don't know if a lot of people would, because again, this was a game that came out, oh god, 20 or so years ago now.
What, like 96, 97 maybe?
Oh my gosh, like
Maybe later.
like, no, it was like 2001, so yeah,
Okay.
20 years, yeah. Who's gonna wanna...
I mean, DM it.
I mean, it's that basically. It was like, if we don't know the world, then teach us the world, show us the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
I can tell you right now, I'd be interested just
But
from
like-
hearing you talk about it.
yeah. Like I know when I told you that I played that game, I wasn't that much of a fan of it, but I did play the game and I did like it. And then you just didn't stop talking about it for a while. It was like, like I don't know a lot about this game.
Yeah,
How,
it's
how can I
just...
keep the conversation?
I know, and I know. I remember even like as a time like in middle school when I would talk about it, I literally had a classmate look at me and tell me, "Oh my God, shut up! No one cares." So it's like that's
like-
where I do get self-conscious about talking about it because I'm like,
Hey, you
We
want me to
care.
No.
President?
No,
Yeah,
I mean we care. Like,
giving their
like,
names right now.
like all the times that you were talking about it with me, it was like I was listening to it, and it's actually making me want to play it again because it has been like a good long while since I played it.
hey, it could be if you want to do a let's play of it.
Yeah. It's
We
already in
need
the
to
works, my
search.
dude. We're
We
going
need
to.
to search the game. I have the PS1.
I'll just put it this way: like, yeah, it's a PlayStation 1 game. If we all want to sit there, Vic already said that he wants to do a
Voice
a
acting.
sign of
Yeah,
voice.
we're doing voice acting for it.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, and that's one of those the other things with the game. It was one of those ones that was it was Sony's version of trying to compete with Square Enix, and they're like, here, we're going to do something Square Enix hasn't done yet with our JRPG. We're going to give it voice acting. It's so bad, but it makes it so worth it just to watch.
I think it was just honestly the dubbing.
The dubbing was bad. The only saving grace, I will sit here and say, I'm sorry, I'm going to just be the person to sit here and say it like this. The only saving grace that it had was the one narrator that they had in it. And it makes me so sad that he was not credited, and it was Tony Todd. That's why I think I enjoyed playing Layers of Fear 2 so much.
Layers of Fear was good.
His voice is just yes. But yeah, no, it's yeah, just the entire world in itself. It's basically that bizarre mix of you don't know if this is basically just a fantasy setting or if this is sci-fi that's just been pushed so far into the future that it looks fantasy. You don't know. And the dragon designs are sick.
Do we also get 20-minute transformation scenes whenever we do an attack?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I will be the one to sit here and say I was the one who a lot of people like to watch the transformation scenes with that. I was the one who went into the menu and put it to quick. I didn't want to...
After the third time watching it, I don't judge you.
I just want to get through this fight.
That was like, I'm here to grind, bitches.
That's me.
Give me my specialty items.
Like, I mean, if we're playing that on a D&D settings, it will be like, oh, I want to transform. Okay, that will take about 50 rounds.
The funny thing is
that play this. Thank you.
And the funny thing is that, oh my God, Vic, don't you dare. The funny thing is when I was like looking into some things, there is someone who actually went out of their way and homebrewed the class.
Yes.
So
you're telling me we have no excuse for playing it?
Yeah, we're gonna play test that, right?
I mean, we
so
can, yes.
There's no excuse to you DM Legend of Dragoon campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. I will just say if anybody wants to just sit and let's play first, but
let's do it.
Yes, I would be very much for doing that. So,
alrighty.
I love
Hey, Lee.
Hey.
You got some questions. What up? Why don't you ask them?
Yeah. So the first one, even though we've kind of mentioned them already, I don't know if it's clear, but if you could pick any of your original characters, adventure characters, any of your campaign legends, if you will, to answer this question, what is your darkest secret?
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Answer the question.
DM, am I allowed to answer that?
No, you're not actually.
Like if it's
The DM said I cannot answer that. So,
What is the darkest secret that you could reveal without busting the RP?
oh my gosh.
Fun fact
yeah,
about
Cole.
I mean, honestly, and I don't joke. Literally, just look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Just look at him.
Look at him.
I mean, it doesn't have to be about Cole. You can talk about patience or like.
Yeah.
That's true.
What's Patience's darkest secret?
What is Patience's darkest secret? She's 8.
I know. He's 8.
She has some dark secrets. What are they?
Oh my gosh.
She thinks chocolate milk's not that great.
Killer.
I will. No joke. Even though I did put it on her, it is one of her favorite drinks. She does prefer tea.
What kind of 8-year-old likes tea?
What 8-year-old
I don't know.
That's true.
Hey, I was that weird 8-year-old that liked tea.
You're giving us the tea, huh?
Mm,
Oh god.
I feel that you are lying to us.
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie. When I was 8 years
She-
old, I did not like tea. Like, even though I love tea now.
Yeah, she's 8. There is some stuff, but
Yeah, tell us all of it right now. Don't listen to your DM. Tell all of it.
Give us all the game-breaking details.
No, we want to know all the goddamn secrets
She-
now.
she
Open my
has
presents before
night.
Christmas.
She does have nightmares, and it's stuff that she doesn't remember.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Spice.
That's pretty cool. Or not.
Um,
We'll
No,
see.
eight-year-old appropriate spice.
8-year-old appropriate spice.
Poblano pepper, not cayenne.
Yes, that's so it.
Yeah. And then I sit here and look at Oria, and I'm like, I can't think of any dark secret for her aside from the fact that, well, she did state what, well, darkest thing that happened to her was not being able to save her husband, but
Yeah.
that wasn't really so much a secret.
I would like to counteract that with the darkest thing that she's ever done was like psychologically torture a man in front of us.
Oh yeah, that was a thing that she did.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Maybe that's where Cordelia got it.
Oh shit. She learned from Aunt Oria.
Oh god.
Oh fuck. That's actually scary now.
Hmm.
Does that mean Cordelia learned how to do like the ear thing with West?
Well, like, the thing is, her brother Tarsius is just way too tall. So what she'll probably do is like,
Hardcore
Tarsius, hold out your hand and then go up on her. Use his own hand as lever to twist his ear.
Like, oh man, this is coming.
Aw.
He's like, oh no, I'm in trouble.
Aw.
I did a bad. What else?
And then
Okay,
for
okay.
oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You got more secrets?
No, the only one I can think of for Janva, it was just like my parents were assholes. I mean, as someone who grew up in Drow society
Fair.
and left that shit with someone she thought she could trust, Vic.
Yeah.
Huh? What? Hey,
What?
you gave me that backstory.
BBG,
So,
what?
Huh?
Huh?
Which was something I was not freaking expecting.
Yeah, now I gotta write an entire way for the BBEG to like be connected to all of you new guys now. So
Whoops.
Look, I don't think you've had that issue so far. You've been like, hey, am I allowed to do, can I do this? Can I do this? Vic, you have full control over that. Okay, I get the smiley face, and I'm like, God damn it.
y'all are like really excited about fucking up the characters for some reason.
Look, I didn't say like to fuck up my character. I just said, here. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Look, you give me information like how I'll give Jesus information, and he'll just be like, okay, and send me a smiley face. I'm like, I'm fucked now.
Yes.
Yep.
Lee,
Okay.
I believe you. Yes. What's up?
Yeah. So the next one could be kind of related, but for any again character you choose, or if you want to do all, that's cool too because it's awesome information. But what motivates your character to fight on, even against insurmountable odds? Seems like the fight is going to be lost. What motivates them to keep going?
Yeah, Cole.
For Oria, excuse you, for Oria, it's her daughter.
Yeah.
She has to stay alive for her. For Janva, it's basically that. I guess in a way that does tie with her god, which is Bahamut, and just knowing if I die or if I lose, bad things are gonna happen, and I can't let that happen. Cole, next question.
That's a pass.
You want to see your mom, right? That's all. You just want to see
Yeah,
your
I
mom.
do what I need to do to make sure.
Yeah, you just want to see your mom. You just want to go home and see mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Jesus,
it.
am I allowed to answer this question?
I mean, I could see it in the vague sense of you are a cleric doing your duty.
Yeah.
You are doing your duty.
Yeah.
And then for patience, it's spite.
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 I love how funny that is and how truthful that is.
What kind of spite does she has? She's an 8-year-old child.
She doesn't care. She just looks at you, and it's like, nope, I don't like you, spite. That's exactly what happened with the red dragon, guys.
She met Irian and she learned what it means to spite a man.
Yeah. She thought it was Jayon, and then it was like, Irian, hold my chalky milk. I found someone to spite even more.
It's just like, man, Jayon's a jerk, but fuck this guy.
This one in particular.
It's like, oh, you're gonna mess around with Jayon? Hey, look, buddy, I did it first.
Oh my god. Patience is like, I'm the president of the Messing with Jayon fan club, and Irian's like, I'm the fucking founder.
Fight me. She doesn't care if all the facts are in front of her. No, fight me.
I mean, if you're 8-year-old logic, no, you're incorrect. It's like, but I literally have scientific proof. No, incorrect. Only my truth matters.
That's exactly how a child is.
Yep.
When I'm playing a character who, some fucking way, you as my witness with my dice rolls on that one, they found a way to max out the charisma.
This chat says that there's only room for one J
For
on
one
bully.
J on bully, and that's me. Yes.
But it's totally fine to bully Jayon, so.
Oh gosh, Shelbert,
That's what
answer
I'm
the question,
understanding.
Cole. I can't. My DM won't let me.
DM says no.
DM said no.
Hey Colt, remember that part of last game where Wes grabbed you and shoved you like, no, go that way, and you went somewhere, then Oleg grabs you like, no, go that way. And just,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
that's,
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
oh, yay.
Yeah.
Nolly.
Apparently we need to take Cole and put him in like a baby swaddle just to keep him from running into bullshit.
Don't worry.
Let's have a child leash for him.
Oh no.
When Ragnar gets to working on a Braum version 2, there's gonna be a saddle with a seatbelt on it for Cole.
Nice.
A child seat.
Oh, that's so funny.
I love how I have people asking for the tea.
Chat's asking for tea. They don't give a shit about DM.
They want the tea.
Don't worry. Watch Friday's game. You will get the tea.
No. God.
Watch this Friday as everyone completely breaks.
If I did my job right.
God.
But mostly Cole West and Ragnar.
Really, I think Ariel's kind of in there right now too. Just kind of,
He's fine.
he wasn't just threatened by.
No, he's fine.
He's okay.
He's fine. He's got 2,000 more years to think about it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, kind of last transition here could be tea. What do you do in real life for the tab? What do you do to cheer yourself up when you're having a bad day? Inquiring minds want to know.
What do I do to cheer myself up?
I love how you're thinking really hard about it. What is your go-to like self-care thing?
Music usually.
Music.
Music. Music or sketching. I used to do a lot of wire working, but
Do you make the music or you just have a particular genre?
I just have a particular genre,
Fair.
which would be classical.
That's cool.
That is very awesome.
That's very cool. That's cool.
Okay, I think that's the end for me, unless you have more you want to just
Oh.
share, because this is awesome.
I do have one other thing that I do. I take care of my plant babies.
The bebes.
The
My
baby.
plant babies.
Just so you guys know, officially, children are out. Pets are the new children. Plants are the new pets.
Yes,
What does chat say? Cole needs a little baby leash.
I'm on it.
Oh God.
Wes, don't
you
you
want
know how to
it-
work with leather?
You know what? I think I do. I don't have like leather tools, but I think I.
Like, hey, I have the smith tools and the leather tools.
Yeah, I
You
think I
guys
know how
act
to-
like it's that bad.
You want it to be a +1?
Oh,
Look,
man.
guys, you think he's bad? Please hope nothing happens to him.
That's why he
West
needs
is
a
certainly
leash.
fucking trying.
I
But
mean,
Cole keeps running the other
Yeah,
fucking
that's
way.
true. It's like, go over there to back so you don't get hit. Nah, I'm gonna go to the front.
Cole's just like, look, if I'm in the back, I don't have a good shot, okay?
West is slowly. I'm gonna just say West is slowly learning how Aurea felt.
Is that what's gonna happen when you guys go back to Fangwood? Her just being like, so how are you
I
doing?
understand now. Is this parenthood? Because this sucks.
Why would you ever do this to yourself?
Why would you willingly want this? This is terrible. I hate it.
Oh man.
Patience also needs a baby leash.
Patience does not.
No.
Uh,
She's the one who holds the leash.
God.
I mean,
Oh my god.
Patience just keeps running off. Even
Just
though
tie a balloon to her, she'll be
boulder-
fine.
Even though boulders literally fell on top of them, they were like, "Nah, I'm still gonna keep doing it."
Yep.
So, here's an interesting question. This is from Rian. Alright. Hey, Tabitha. Would you
Yes.
rather fight 100 duck-sized Loxodons or one Loxodon-sized duck?
How did I put this earlier?
Dead either way.
Yeah.
Well, which one would you?
You're dead either way.
I mean, do you
I
want to
mean,
die
If it's
with
Aurea, you're
100?
dead either way.
Yeah, exactly. Is it or if it's Aurea, you're dead either way. But I just can't get the image of like 100 tiny Loxodons. That's just cute to me, but again, I'd be dead. Do I have to fight them? Is my question.
I don't know. It's your question.
What?
Answer it how you would
Yeah,
answer
I was
it.
gonna be like, no, I would not fight the 100 duck-sized Loxodons. I would compromise.
I would become their friend.
Like,
Exactly.
I have cabbages. Use the car about that.
Same with the Loxodon-sized duck. I would befriend it. I have all the spinach.
Oh my god. Well,
But
alright.
anyways.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful.
I mean,
Hey,
there's no wrong answers here.
No, just hug all the Bloodstones or that one gigantic duck. Either
Yeah.
way. Dickie, you got a couple questions.
Indeed, I do. All right, my first one is, how much does character development mean to you? When you're making out a character, are you more interested on the path they're taking or pretty much the way the fate of the dice takes you?
I guess it's a little bit of both. I am interested on the path that they're taking, but again, it does all come down to the roll of the dice.
Champ, do you have a question?
I was gonna say, Champ, are you interrupting?
I think he has a question.
There's a second question to Dickie's question.
All right, second question. At what point of your gaming experience did you realize that RPGs were relatable to life?
I'm a teacher. I at one point was playing two clerics in different campaigns.
And then you realized.
It's like teaching.
Yeah.
Hoarding ferrets.
Quiet coyote.
Quiet. Thank you, Soul, for teaching me that one.
Quiet coyote.
God.
Please have Cole try that with the group. I want to see if it works.
It won't.
I don't think
it won't work.
Wes will be like, "Look, I made a coyote with my hands."
I probably would have had a better chance of doing that if Aurea were still in the group. But still.
So you looked at the DM and you're like, I do that for a living with children.
Yeah.
Trust me, I relate to that 100% because that's how I got my games going at school. I always waited for the right type of kids to have because you just can't throw it out there and expect it to work. You got to have the right combination. And it took a while until I finally found some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is funny because I do feel like I'm in game having to do that with, hey guys, let's listen, let's do this thing. No, we're not going to listen to you.
Yeah. Hey Cole, why don't you get out of danger immediately? No. Yeah.
I think it got to a point where he just stopped listening to me. It's like, you're not going to listen to me. Why am I going to listen to you?
Okay.
Well,
we'll see what happens the next time you talk shit to somebody that's like 3 times your size and like knocks you down to death saves. Let's see how you feel about it then.
Yep.
And Cole's like, and I'd do it again.
Basically.
This is a question from Colton. All right. You have a borderline unholy... Oh, okay. You have a borderline unholy attachment to dice. So, which one is your favorite set?
Oh.
Don't you fucking make me choose.
We're getting to that
All right,
controversy now.
To simplify, what's your favorite die?
My favorite die?
Yeah, which one's your favorite one to roll?
That would be my Talon and Claw. My giant D20 that Vic got me.
Is this an ad or?
It could be, but
Are you talking to Anthony? Is this an ad? Is this?
No. I really do like my my giant D20, and funny enough,
Yes.
it's the Avernus die.
Yes, it is.
The silence.
That's funny. It's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Well, I remember when they first came out with them, and you're like, I want that one, and I just went, okay.
It was pretty.
No.
It was like the redwood mixed with. It was so nice.
I just think it's neat.
I just think it's neat.
I'm seeing a Wes and Cole art that is beautiful.
Yes.
I guess I'll have to
My
see
God,
it later.
Vic. No.
All right. Hey, Tabby.
Yes.
Last question of the night. This is a question everyone gets. Hey yo, what does D&C mean to you?
I think pretty much a lot of people have said this one, but you guys are like my family, y'all.
Oh.
Oh.
Y'all are like literally like if I have to sit here and honestly think about it next to Vic, you guys are probably the longest going friend group that I have had.
Oh.
So
Oh.
yeah, it does mean a lot, and I'm not gonna get emotional right now. So
I am.
Oh my god, Jess! Oh my god.
no, like really, like when we will like hang out and stuff like that, I get so super happy, and it's just I really really enjoy it.
Me too.
Aw.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Like really, thank you guys. I'm like I know it started with me basically like coming along just for like literally just as a player for one for Sacred World, and in turn I ended up meeting so many cool people along the way.
No, you're cool.
Right back at
No,
you.
you.
No,
the
you.
fuck I'm not. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, that means you're cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
we're,
best part. That's
I made
the
a
best
weird-
part.
I made
we're
a, I
all
made a,
nerds
yeah,
here.
but I made a startling revelation. I think we're all nerds.
No, don't tell me that. Not now. Not here.
We are.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I think everyone's just gonna say the same thing. But it's gonna. I mean, that's what it is.
I mean,
It's fam.
I'm just gonna interject and say I love all you nerds.
Oh yeah, y'all are special in my heart.
Yeah.
He admits it. He has one.
Huh?
What?
What?
Never.
That's it. We got it. It's recording.
Hey Vic.
Yeah.
Who said it was mine at birth?
Fuck.
No.
My.
Look, I know I signed the contract, but damn.
I mean, it's called investment.
It's a heart in a box.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with something in a box, but heart in a box sounds fine. Oh.
I'll keep yours in a box. I like to keep mine under the floorboards. Damn.
As long as it's not a 7.
So, hey chat. We have a little bit of time left over. If anyone wants to ask Tabby any last minute questions, the floor is open. As we wait for the
As we
30
wait.
second
Tell me I've been
pause.
listening to a nerd D&D podcast.
What? I never.
Doodling.
I never would have known that you guys were a bunch of nerds. You.
Fuck, jig is up.
Uh-oh. No hiding it now.
I do have a question for you, Tabitha. How do you and Vic work out the bugs in the apartment?
I'm just never allowed to get any type of a big spider.
Okay, so spiders where you draw the line. Okay.
Spiders are
Spider is
absolutely
the line drawn for Vic, even though he's
Right
like,
on.
okay, no spider. I'm like, okay, but Vingaroon is fine. Cool.
It's a fine line.
Look, the giant stick bug I have apparently was a line that almost got drawn the line for.
No.
Huh?
Okay, there's a question
Please, Jeremiah.
from Shelbrick. Tabitha, who is your coolest OC and why is it patient?
Oh my gosh.
Congrats on making the coolest 8-year-old ever.
Oh gosh. I think for Patience, she does hold a special place in my heart. She is one of my first ever D&D characters I ever made. And when it came to the part of when we were transitioning over from Horde of the Dragon Queen to Rise of Tiamat, Vic's like, okay, so a lot of people are switching characters. Tabitha, what do you want to do? I'm going to switch too.
And I went, okay. Throws all of my notes away.
I'm so sorry. And I was like, you know what? I was like, it would make sense. Jamba would stick with the city and basically do what she can there. Hey Vic, how do you feel if I bring Patience in the game again?
And then I was immensely happy.
Patience is a great spark of joy and hatred and fear.
Oh, I can't wait to get more into her backstory. It's gonna be great. What did you do? Vic.
Sorry, I did Patience wearing sunglasses because she's obviously the coolest one.
Excellent. Oh man, yeah, we're coming from that time, y'all.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
another question: how did you first get into D&D?
Yeah, that's a good one.
A fucking nerd sitting next to me. That's how I got into it.
She pointed physically at me like anybody could see it.
That one right there.
No, I even just said it. The fucking nerd sitting next to me.
Motherfucker.
That's how I got into it. I remember in community college, I saw Vic and a few other guys playing D&D, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Nerds.
No, I didn't even say that. I was like, okay, I don't have time for this. I have a bio quiz that I gotta freaking do. And then later on, it was like, hey, the first time I played it was with Vic.
A band.
Huh?
Putting together a band.
Yeah, it was Vic, your sister, and like a couple of your sister's friends. And I remember playing, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? And I was like, I'm not feeling this. And then it came back up again where we were like, okay, we're gonna try doing Horde again.
We're gonna try it one more time.
Literally the first time I did play Horde, we didn't even get past the city.
Oh.
I mean,
Like the first...
Full disclosure, I was
The
DMing
town.
for teenagers.
Yeah.
So it was hard to keep their attention anyway.
Wasn't that the first time you DM'd as well?
Kind of. Yeah, it was kind of the first time. Well, okay, so the first time I DM'd was I did it all online because I was in college and my sister was like, "Hey, me and my friends are like interested in Dungeons and Dragons." So I tried to DM over a Skype call. And like that lasted like maybe 5 sessions and then they gave up.
Yeah.
And I tried to do it again in person and then they gave up on that,
And then it came up again. It's like, hey, can we I'm gonna try doing Horde of the Dragon Queen again, and we
because I want to finish this damn module.
Yeah, and it was funny because one of my former players in that, Squidly, was also part of that, and that was when I first brought in Patience, and we actually got through Horde, and then we never picked up Rise.
Oh. Have you actually finished Rise, or...
No.
Okay.
No. Everything that's going on now is completely... This is on...
Excellent.
That's why when Vic was when we played Horde, I was like, oh, okay, and I'm like nodding, and I'm like, this is not at all what happened the first time around. And Vic's like, it's almost like I had to change things because someone played it before, and I'm like, oops, sorry.
Trying to keep everything.
But now we are in new territory and continuing.
Yep.
Right.
We're all in uncharted territory, including the DM.
And you are playing with a bunch of ferrets that
I can't wait.
Yep.
I love how literally we went from a group that was so like a bunch of seasoned warriors for the most part.
Yeah.
And now you have
I am a 3-year-old.
And now we are these babies who have never ever
Y'all Y'all are like fresh out of Cub Scouts, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very interesting, isn't it?
It's like pushing us into the wild. Here you go, kids. Go explore.
I was like, okay, I'm playing a character who is about 19 years old. I was like, oh, let me one up you 8.
I can fucking beat that.
Yeah.
Literally, when you guys are like, "Oh, I'm playing a kid," I'm like, "Oh, you too?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, this is my age." I'm like, "Oh, I'm playing an 8-year-old." You're what?
I'm playing a literal child in a war between good and evil.
Oh man.
See, when everybody joked about Grayson being the glass cannon, no, that's patience.
Man, I can't wait for my backup Sacred World character who is a literal 16-year-old.
We'll see if we get there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
One more. If you were magically transported into a magical D&D world, what class would you be? Part of me wants to say cleric, but then I stopped and I'm like, no, I would not.
No. We've been down this road before.
I would not be a cleric.
Are you sure about
I'm
that?
sure.
Are you sure about that?
Honestly, I would probably just go off into the woods and be a druid.
You would either be like, I feel like you'd either go druid, or you would go, okay, alright, if I'm going to be particular, you'd probably be druid with a couple levels in barbarian, but then a few more levels in archfey warlock.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. And I'm like, it's either that or I would go, Pact of the Archfey with warlock. That would be another thing. The silence is damn.
It's like, alright, man.
I'm picturing it. I'm picturing it. Like, all right, it works. I like it. But yeah.
Which I guess I would say that would be a thing. With if I want to just really quick tag on to the one question that was mentioned earlier from Jess on. Even though yes, it was fandoms. Another thing I would like to explore would be if anybody would ever be interested in a one shot of us as ourselves going into Faerun.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
It's one of those things because I see how we are with the modules, and I'm like, how would we all just be if we were literally just thrown into?
I think
With what knowledge that we have on Dungeons and Dragons already.
If we do that, we would not have a choice in what our like stuff would be. I think it would have to be like a group decision for everybody else to be like, you would be like an elven bard. And like, no, I feel like I would be more of this. Like, no. We know you.
Like,
this is what you're gonna do.
like basically what's gonna happen is like the group of friends are gonna pick
So
the party members are gonna pick your class and race.
Oh, literally, like I was gonna say for your race, that's all gonna be on the reincarnation reel.
Oh, that makes sense.
Have
too.
fun, guys.
That makes sense.
That's up to you.
I imagine we get thrown into Faerun and just like if we're going like with our collective knowledge of what we have now, me and Jesus are like, don't fucking touch anything.
Do not. What is? Put that down. Do not. Just keep.
Don't talk to random strangers that come up to you and want to make a deal. Don't do that.
Here comes a kobold. Do
but-
not talk to them. That's gonna be your best friend, and they're gonna die tragically, and you're gonna feel so bad about it because it's your fault somehow.
But like you see that pretty lady all the way over there? Don't talk to her. She's gonna die very soon.
She's either gonna die horribly. She's either gonna die horribly or she's a succubus. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. It's either or.
Somebody
Nothing in
comes with like a coin. Hey guys, I found a gold coin. Me and Vic both run, grab it, throw it away. No, that is a hag who is spying on us.
As Shelmer put it, that sounds so fucking funny. Please let this happen.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I'm about it, bro.
Yeah, I am too. I'm game for that.
Like if you make it like a couple of like maybe I don't know like 8 episode arcs, so it's not like something super dramatic. If you don't want to put into like a whole campaign into it, like that'll be fun.
This is free and therapy's not cheap. Let's do it.
What do you mean I shouldn't read this book that's on dark entities?
No.
Nuts.
I'm the one that you have to stop from touching every.
I need you to not talk to strange individuals that walk up to you and try to be your best friend. Stop it.
So when we come across to a cave that has mushrooms on it, don't let me get close to it.
Jeremiah,
I'm just gonna let you run in.
just don't scream and let the enemy know that you're
We're gonna
there.
Stand outside. We're just gonna let you run in, man.
Oh my God.
Or like what we'll do is we'll grind till like we're about the right levels and be like, all right, well, whoever's the cleric, you got that? You got that? Resurrect? Okay, Jeremiah, go nuts.
Yes, Leroy.
I'm dying.
Hey guys, here's a question. What do you think? I can just imagine us all just standing around a potion bottle. Oh my God, Squidney. Oh look, I found a deck of cards.
Oh God.
If you find that deck of cards, I'm like, I'm leaving. I don't. Our friendship needs to end right now. I don't want to be involved in whatever the fuck universe you're breaking right now.
And then there's one person that's like, but what if we find the wish card that takes us back to where we come from? I don't want to fucking chance that.
That is a 1 in 52 chance. No, the odds are never in our favor.
Yep.
So take that deck, we're gonna put it in a hole, and we're gonna bury it.
No, but I was gonna say I can just imagine us all standing around a potion bottle, just being like. So did anybody ever have question or wonder what do you think health potions taste like? Do they taste like Robitussin?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's a
Yeah,
health
that is it.
potion? Are you sure that's a health potion?
Smell it.
Who's got the highest constitution score? Shotgun it now.
All right, Jeremiah, here you go.
God damn it.
Oh man, what would even
I
be our
don't.
what would even be our stats?
I guess whatever our stats are in real life, probably.
Yeah, we need to translate that. I have a couple of
Well,
things.
What if we like bust out the 3.5 table or something? Where
Yeah, I have
your
a-
actual left strength.
Oh my gosh, this would be so much fun.
There was a bodybuilder who's a huge nerd who calculated his weight and how much he can push and pull. And he's like, me being this and lifting about 300 pounds, I'll probably be something like a 16th in strength. I'm like, cool. So I'm a 12? Got it.
They have Squiddy. They have to taste awful. The burn says it's working.
Oh man.
I was like, there's that
Cranberry juice and vodka. They don't taste like cranberry juice and
There-
vodka.
look at that chest, all glowy and not suspicious at all.
Hey, look
Should
at
we
that
open it?
wardrobe over there.
Yeah, look
we
at that! Look
open
at that
it?
wardrobe in the corner that has Tiamat's face painted on. Look at that wardrobe. You should open it.
Like, should we step on these rugs?
Oh God.
Hey, look at this chest right here, Vic. It's got one random little doll inside of it.
Aw.
Y'all set that creature free.
Yeah, Aurea.
That's one thing that we still haven't run into yet, and I'm still scared to know where
It's
it's
somewhere in
at.
Chattington's house.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, it
I
is.
gotta write some shit for Tarsius and Cordelia.
But like, we just me and Jesus just got a random DM. We're like, hey, add this to your inventory.
Okay.
Don't touch the rug either.
Don't ask questions. Just add this random doll to your inventory. Okay. Have fun.
I mean, I think health potions back in the day were like Coca-Cola with actual cocaine in it, so
Correct.
That might be
I
more
mean, it's working.
truthful.
this
Yes.
is true. Yep.
Oh my lord.
If you feel like you can fight God, it means it's working.
I would not want a chance trying to fight gods in favor.
I
No.
mean, the chances are way higher in Faerun, so you might as well
Oh
try.
God, no. Wait, what land are we in? Faerun? Bye.
That means any person I walk into could walk in like around could be a god in disguise. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Okay, so you still have Wes's mindsets. Good.
West would actually be like, I'm gonna physically fight somebody. I'm gonna find out which motherfucker's paler, and I'm gonna punch him in the head. And then he dies.
All right, y'all. I think that'll do it for tonight. As you have an insight on our next couple of
guys, we're done.
campaigns. Want to thank you guys so much for being here, listening to us chit chat about our favorite things, D's and the D's. If all works out, no, we'll just. I'm pretty sure that the next person we're gonna put in that initiative chair is going to be Dickie. So we'll be asking him a couple of questions. So
I guess I have to stay alive until then.
You gotta stay alive. Drink those health potions.
Drink all the
Does it taste like Coca-Cola?
Yep, especially the ones that taste like Coca-Cola. Just get a little bit of that caulking in there. But all right, guys.
Stay alive. You can stay alive.
Oh my God, Jazz. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Be safe. Take care of one another. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye.